Hello Internet, Magic Man here from MMOBomb.com, bringing you another first look video. This time it's for the newly released, well, the newly free-to-play launched, I should say, Minion Masters, available now on Steam for the PC and on the Xbox One, if you're so inclined to play it on the consoles. This is developed and published by BetaDwarf, the team behind Forced and Forced Showdown. This is their free-to-play offering. You've had chances to play it. It's very much in the Clash Royale genre of game. We're going to jump in, spend about 15-20 minutes checking it out, giving you the lowdown and our thoughts. I've been playing it for a little while. As you can see in the lower right-hand corner, I am level 19, so you can see the different stats for me right now and the different rewards as you go up. So once I hit level 20, I'll be given an extra deck slot. We'll explain that in just a minute. But you can see some of the previous rewards that I've been given as I leveled up. Once you start the game, you'll be taken to a brief tutorial. It's not a hard game to pick up. You pick a hero, you build a deck, you go and you battle it out in a Clash Royale style. Now, not all of the options down here at the bottom of the screen will be available to you upon starting. You will have to level. I think level 12 unlocks draft, which the first time is free, so I have not done that one yet. I wanted to save that for the first look video. After that, of course, you'll have to pay for it. Things like challenges and expeditions are available on timers. For expeditions, Mayhem is another one that's available on a particular timer. So there are a couple different game modes. Challenges are PvE type challenges. It's still the same game, but you're going up against a bot instead of actual other players. In battle mode, you have a 1v1 match, and in team battle, you have a 2v2 match, and you can create your own lobby to pair up with pre-mades with your friends. A couple options we have on the menu here right off the bat are to pick your character. Right in the middle, you can customize that. A couple skins available. Over on the right, it does show you what their perks will be. You unlock those as a game progresses by gaining experience, and I'll show you that when we actually get into a game. There are 10 masters to choose from, one of them being the Stormbringer, who is unlocked for everybody, and there is a free weekly rotation for masters. Right now, we've got Mordar and Setsu available on our free weekly rotation. Currency-wise, you've got Shards. You earn these in-game. You can use them not only for unlocking the Masters, but it's also used to kind of upgrade your cards, get them a different glory rank so that they can do different things, have a different border. Some of them will even unlock wild cards so you can put multiple copies of cards in your deck. Rubies is the cash shop currency, so to give you an idea of what we're dealing with price-wise, oh, yeah, let's get some. $16.50 is the $10 mark for rubies. Now, looking at masters, you can see that $16.50 is going to buy you 2 to 3, depending on which masters you want. There are also packs available. $19.99 will buy you the entire hero lineup, the current and future masters. There's another $19.99 account here, account upgrade, that gets you a permanent gold boost, permanent XP boost, some rubies, some shards, a few power tokens, and some other optional things. That's a one-time purchase forever. And through Steam, there's a DLC package upgrade where you can get them all for a cheaper price if you buy all of those things. Right now, if you check on MMOBomb.com, we do have a story up where BetaDwarf, celebrating 9 years in the biz, is giving away 99,999 keys to their products, one of which is the most recent DLC for this, or one of the DLC packages for this game. Let's take a look at our deck, because this is where the game really stems from. The cards come in a number of varieties: Scrat, Empyrean, Accursed, Voidborn. You can see that right under the name of the card when I mouse over. Clicking the right mouse button gives you a little more detail about it. Its damage, its spawn time, whether it's melee, stuff like that. And then you can see shards used to promote the cards. Down below, using the cards will get you net benefits to those particular cards as well. So the more you use them, the more powerful you can make them, and the additional perks you'll get out of them. At the top, you will see our core deck. It is made up of 10 cards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got some wild cards in there as well. Like you'll see, I do have 2 fireballs. Since I did use shards to upgrade that, I was able to put a second fireball, and it shows you that that's a spell. So spells can be targeted anywhere on the map. We'll come back to the collection and the cards in a second and the recruiting and stuff. I want to jump into a match now that we've kind of looked at the lobby and exactly what we're dealing with. Not much of a menu. We've got our power tower, which is where we get free tokens on a timer. And once I've done and used 4 of those free tokens for a spin, my next reward is guaranteed to be rare or greater. Season tokens are gained through gameplay in the current season. It's battle pass oriented, very, very similar to things like Fortnite, where you have the free tier and the if you buy the battle pass tier and the rewards you get as you move up the tiers. Power tokens are gained through gameplay as well and have the same if you use 4 timer. Now I do have some tokens. I saved these for the first look, so let's go ahead and use the first season token. I've never used one yet. Season tokens contain only the cards from the latest season. Unspent season tokens turn into power tokens when this particular season ends. So these cards that I'll have a chance at winning on this wheel here as during a random spin are limited to this particular season, and of course I go ahead and get a frickin' common. Way to go. Yay, Skeleton Horde and a cursed card. Collect 1 spectral essence. Skeletons are scrawny fighters, too weak to carry essence, but together they are formidable. Yay, go us. Alright, let's roll that again, see if we can get something a little bit better. Come on. Oh man, everything's either common or rare here. I didn't even get any purples. Yay, another common. Go me. Lone Scout. Alright. Let's use a power token here. I've got 6 of them, so we'll roll this one twice since my next spin is guaranteed to be a rare or better. Notice that I'm getting shard spin bonus here, so another way for me to generate shards to then either recruit, which is the game's version of creating cards, or upgrade cards I have. Now, I'm going to use a power token. It's all lit up because this one I'm guaranteed a rare or better. Everything's blue or purples. Come on, purple. Nope, not going to make it. Not going to make it. Damn it. Bats, bats, bats. A Voidborn spell. Oh, nice. I like the spells. For the next 5 seconds, summon 1 nether bat for each mana you spend. Multiple plays prolong the duration, not the effect. All right. All right, we're going to roll one more time. Come on. Get a purple. First look purple. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. All right. First look purple. Got a Supreme, the Crystal Elf minion. This hunk of health guards its nearby... oh boy. Nearby friendly minions and masters, absorbing any damage they take from outside sources. Yeah, we'll definitely claim that. Now, I'm going to stop the rolling. I could go in and change my deck, but right now I'm just going to queue up for a 1v1 battle. Notice that my battle rank is bronze. You'll start out in the wood tier at rank 5 and work your way up to 1. Then you'll go to stone tier. Then you'll go to bronze tier, which is where I'm at right now. I don't know if stone you start losing points if you lose, but in bronze you definitely lose points when you lose a battle. All right, so we're going to notice that we're generating mana at the bottom of the screen on a time base. This lets us cast our cards as they come available. And it's very Clash Royale, rock, paper, scissors, right? Aerial is going to have an easier time against melee, which is going to have an easy time against ranged. And it just... If you've played Clash Royale or games like it, you know exactly what's going on here. Now, I may play less than optimally in this game here. I'm just going to try and keep myself alive long enough to show you the things on the screen. Our deck and what we can play is at the bottom of the screen in the center. Notice that the card just to the left of that keeps popping in as I use a card. So it's cycling through a deck. And once my 10-card deck, and once I've used a card, it goes to the bottom of this deck. So you can, if you're of that type of mental acuity, you can actually anticipate what your deck's going to be once you've gone through it once based on the order that you've used the cards up to that point. On the right, you see my opponent, their base's life, and how they're gaining experience and getting the perks that I had mentioned earlier. On the left is my version of that. Now, obviously, just playing the game and killing things is going to net you experience, but another way to gain experience is to control the bridges. Notice that both center bridges are lit up blue right now. I was the last person to cross it. Now the north bridge is controlled by red. You gain extra experience, so I just want to reclaim that bridge. So we're going to send some weak-ass little scavengers across it. I'm gaining experience through gameplay and through controlling those bridges and opening my perks along the way. Now, my particular master will dictate what my perks are. In this case, long shot, aerodynamics, to lightning reflexes, and then everybody ends with mana frenzy, which your experience points just convert into mana at that point, and you really just start throwing your cards out there, going apeshit. Now, we've got this one in the bag pretty much, unless I fall asleep, and randomly, this was determined to be a prize fight, so I will, if I win this battle, I will get an additional prize. Fireball is a spell, so I've got to kind of anticipate. Nice anticipation there. Let's retake the bridge, put out some big legionnaires in the north because we've got a weak little, a weaker against my legionnaires, artillery-type weapon going on there. And put up some stun lancers. Stun lancers useful against really, really big guys, 6 and 7 drop mana cards, so that they can sit there and stun the shit out of them while you send in a bunch of little weasels to do the dirty work. A fireball should end this one right there. Nice. All right, so we won, even while trying to explain what was going on. And a prize fight, always take that. That's a nice little bonus. So that's it. That's the gameplay. Again, Clash Royale, it is definitely of that vein. Randomly, when you get those prize fights, you'll unlock a key for a particular house. The house, again, determined by the master that you are playing. So I'm in House Triumph. I've unlocked 5 keys, and I'll get a bunch of bonus shit and stuff like that when I unlock all 15. Triumph 11 key claims, we get a free chest. Let's open that up. All right, 10 shards. Woohoo. Yay. Some experience for my character, some gold. Just moved up in battle rank to bronze 3. I still have another hour before I'll get my next season battle chest. The last one, I don't know if they're all the same, but the last one I got was win 3 battles. So you'll have different prizes as you go along. In case you get swamped, you can go ahead and take a look at what your opponent was stacked with as far as their deck. So if you enjoy, like I do, TCGs and CCGs, there is an element of that in here as well. You have your season gold stars. Again, this is very, very battle pass oriented. So if you're a Fortnite player or you're a player of any game that utilizes a battle pass where there's 2 tiers and unlocking rewards, this works exactly the same. The average mana cost of the cards in my deck, and I can swap out my deck here. I do have multiple deck slots. Right now I have 6. You can unlock the other 12 that are available as part of one of the bundles I spoke about earlier, but hitting level 20 is going to give me my first one, so there are ways to get this stuff for free. Recruiting is the game's version of crafting the cards you want. So I've got all kinds of new cards here from us rolling on those power stones. That's my actual collection. But I can go to recruiting and use my resources down here to recruit a card. So if I want Mana Puff, which is when on a bridge, it generates 1 mana every second. So you pop one of these guys, put them on a frickin' bridge, and let them sit there as long as you possibly can, even though they're weak as all hell. 125 shards will go ahead and make that card available for me. Not one I'm interested in at the moment. Let's see if we can find something. There's a healing puff. There's a bunch of puffs. 14 pages of cards. My stats here show me card collection progress. I have 30 cards out of 163 of them. All right. There's a conquest card, so that one expires. I don't think there's anything I really want to make at the moment here, or recruit. I don't have any buildings, so let's go for buildings just so I can talk about those a little bit. Unlike your creatures, here we go. Here's the crossbow guild. So for 120, oh, I do have this one. I can promote it for 125, and we'll give it more glory. Yay! These buildings will generate, in this case, crossbow dudes as they keep coming out, but buildings lose HP over time. So unlike characters that have to be getting attacked, the buildings generally are dying from the minute you put them up. So it's a timed spawn, is what it is. Let's jump in and do a team battle. And then we'll go to draft and check that out, since I haven't done that. Notice I have a different rank in the team battle. I'm still in the wood class. Giggity. Beam of Doom, popular UFO weapon in the Outlander series of cards. Double damage against minions. That's actually not too shabby. Little area of effect. Now you see this because I'm in a guild. I just randomly joined one because it's a quest. I'm gonna throw a 2-drop little scavengers out there just because I want the bridge real quick. I mean, I know they're going to get nuked, but it gives us the bridge right off the bat. I'm going to follow it up with a sniper to kind of cover my partner and his flying dragon. I'm going to let this get to 6 and send in a cleaver on the south bridge. So this is 2v2. I'm doing my thing. Now you see my teammates' items as well here at the bottom of the screen. Alright, the cleaver is definitely holding the south bridge, but we're getting taken on the north a little bit. And my archers were just south of the dividing line, not quite where I actually wanted them. And they're just going to book it over to the other side. Now notice the little dragon dude that I threw out, he kind of went right towards the enemy. So it's all about knowing your units. There's a mana puff trying to generate mana for their team. Let's take care of that real quick. It's really about knowing your units, what's coming at you, playing the rock, paper, scissors game. You don't really want to put things right out in front of your oncoming enemies, and knowing, you know, hey, this card is going to gun it right towards the opponent. This one's going to gun it right towards the tower. Knowing what your cards do, obviously, big part of card game. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Imagine that. Let's send him some stun lancers from the north. Lots of stunning going on. The towers themselves, where our masters are, notice that they're attacking the board as well. They do it on a timer. Again, one of my buffs is long shot, one of my perks. So once we hit the experience to unlock the first tier of perks, my hero, my master, got the ability to hit anything on the board with its natural attack rather than only hitting on its side of the board. Let's throw some archers out there. Get a little flight going right behind them. Doing very, very well. These things are pinned down, so I'm going to throw a fire. Oh, they broke. They broke out. All right, let's throw my little scavengers in here just to keep this guy busy till... There we go. See, my teammate saw exactly what was going on. We dropped some weak-ass units and tore it apart. Get a big, strong guy, throw 700 weak guys at it. That's the way it works. I'm going to put a little sniper in here. I love these little snipers, by the way. They set up shop, and they just go to town. I love parking them right on the edge of a bridge here and just shooting at the tower. We got this one, though. Team battle 2v2, and we completed my last daily quest that I had today to win a game in 3 minutes or less. So awesome. We completed a daily quest as well. Get some experience, team rank. All right. 53 minutes left for my battle chest. All right, so let's get out of team battle. We did do a quest here, so let's go to my profile and claim the reward for that quest. When you start playing this, there's going to be a early quest that you get. Right now I have 2 special ones left, and I've done all my daily quests. There's going to be, I think it's called Trophy Up is the name of the quest. You'll get it pretty early. It is to get and claim 3 achievements. And the game really didn't show you how to do that, so I had to just fart around in every menu. I'm going to give you the tip now. You go to your profile down here in the lower right. I know you probably can't see that because of the MMOBomb logo. So here's my battle rank. It's right here behind the little fuse of the MMOBomb. Click on your profile, brings up this menu. Go to your achievements tab, and then you'll be able to click. It'll say claim right on it. That's how you claim them. I had like 7 before I had claimed any, so I banged out the quest real quick. So a little tip for you. All right, we don't have any challenges or expeditions or mayhem open on the timer for those to show off those modes. Challenges are exactly what you just saw, except they get progressively harder, and they're against bots or AI. So let's go to draft, and we've got to choose a master. Now, I have not played with any of these masters, so I don't really know their perks all that well. Ravager summons his powerful ally Brutus. Friendly minions with less than 50% health have Frenzy, with its 50% move speed and 50% attack speed buff. Ravager summons his most powerful ally, Terror Brutus. Yeah, we'll just go with Ravager. All right, and so now we draft our cards. Oh, man, I'd really like to grab that Slither spell, but, man, my first pick being an 8-drop. Think I'm just going to go with the safer pick and take some Plasma Marines. All right, what do we got here? Drone Walker, solid ranged attacker with no fear. All right, so we got some range going on, mobile range there. This is going to be a little slower ranged. I've seen it in play. Whose magic leaves fire on the ground, so a little AoE type attack on the ground. Or the Shadow Whelp. I like the Shadow Whelp from seeing it in battle. I definitely need some low-cost Legionnaires, so we'll get them. Do I want the Haunting Hugger, or do I want... Actually, all 3 nice low-cost Healing Shrines. Could be nice. But I think we're just going to go straight attack. On death, give a random friendly minion Spirit. Spirit gains 2,000 health. Collect 1 Spectral Essence. Yeah, we'll take that. Beam of Doom. The popular UFO weapon. We're going to go ahead and take that. That'll be one of our spells. I'd like to pick up one more spell. Summons a random 5-mana minion card for 4 mana. Blind Date. Yeah, we'll take that. So we've got 2 spells now. We've got some ranged mobile ranged units. We've got a mobile ranged machine. We've got some weak dudes. Let's take the Spear Throwers so that we can do something against flying if we need to. I already have 2 spells, so I'm going to take the minion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll do it. Now, is it not giving me my next card option? What's going on? I'd still like to get my cost down a little bit. Do I just click back? I have noticed that... there it is, that's why. So it timed out. Sometimes I've been losing connection to... What did I take? Oh, shit. I took that. And it's still doing it again. So I've had timeout issues. I've had DC issues. I do like the way it handles DC. Incorrect parameters. Okay, there we go. So I'm presented with an entirely new choice. Okay, sure. We'll take the Ghost Turret. Stun Lancers, I like those. Lots of errors getting shown off in the first look here, gang. That's not looking good. I have also seen, I'm playing on PC, but I have also seen feedback on the Xbox One on the reviews so far. A lot of lag. I can't confirm that for myself. Haven't played it on my Xbox One yet. I may do that later, but just be aware I am seeing a lot of that in the reviews on the Xbox page, on Microsoft Xbox page. Oh my god, come on. What is going on here? It's timing out again. This is obviously Minion Masters arena mode, comparing it to a Hearthstone or games like that, where you will have to pay to get into once you've played the first one, which is what we're trying to do here, game, but it's not being very cooperative. And I don't want to click back, because I don't know if it's going to make me draft again or what. Come on. Still, I'd like to get that under 4. I'd like to get that under 4. but I'm feeling good with some of our choices so far. Again, I don't know the ins and outs of every alliances or every group of cards. I haven't played it all that long yet to really get into the nitty-gritty of the deck building portion, which I'm sure I would enjoy since I do in real life cardboard crack for Final Fantasy, the trading card game. So, all right, I'm going to click back because this is ridiculous. Let's try and draft again. Okay, well, it did keep my cards. That's good. But it's still not doing anything. Error code unknown. Receiving draft card choices failed. Error code unknown. So, looks like I'm not going to be able to show you draft. Don't know what's going on there. So, in that case, let's jump in and do one more battle. Then we'll do some power stones and we'll call it a first look. So, let's queue up for 1v1. Bronze rank 3, battles ready. Let's do it. Now, I did not buy the battle pass or anything. I have not sunk a dime into this, by the way. I want to stay true to the first look. Sometimes they give us things. The only thing I did was claim the free DLC that was available. No, that's not who I want. That was available through their 9th anniversary offering thing. Now this flying guy too, depending on where you put him, may not even cross a bridge. See, I didn't get credit for that bridge because I didn't cross it. I'm gonna let my champion take care of that. I want the bridges because my opponent is a little bit out ahead of me on experience, having taken the bridges to start with. Send in a sniper. Help my big burly there. Oh boy, no, I don't want to use a fireball now. We're going to send in the Legionnaires. Since we've got some ranged gun, we should mow them down real quick. Yep, there we go. Stun Lancers for the big target coming in. Not ideal placing them right in front like that, but I kind of ran out of time, so I had to. Let's send in the archers, see if we can take this guy before he takes the bridge. Nope. So we'll have to send in some dragon after him. And the dragon's gonna follow him since he can't be touched. Ground target to air target, and the ground target has no air capabilities. So we prevailed that time. Letting the mana go up a little bit. I'm gonna bring out the cleaver. This is my big baddie in the current deck. I actually don't think I've changed any cards in the starter deck besides swapping one for a second fireball. And it's not a terribly great spell or anything, but it has clinched games for me that were very, very close. Where I was getting my tower, my master was getting beat on something fierce, and I was able to cast back-to-back fireballs directly on the opponent's master and take the match. So I wanted to have a second one of them. I'm going to use one now simply because I need one rotating through the deck. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck with 2 fireballs, and if I cast them, relatively close together, since the cards recycle through the deck, I'm not going to see any fireballs until I end up seeing both fireballs again. So we're going to let that one go, even though it wasn't the best time to cast a fireball. And again, I'm going to do it now because I have a feeling they're going to spawn something. Yep. And I can hit it and the base at the same time, even though it was already dead. Let's slow these guys down up here. Scavengers are going to get wrecked, but that's okay. Now we'll pluck them a little bit as they're coming closer, and my master will get his shots in. I'm going to send the Stun Lancers behind these guys to reclaim the bridge. And there we go. We got the win, baby. We got the win. 2 minutes, 53 seconds. Not bad. So if you want to jump in, play a few games, jump out, it is obviously a great game to do that with. What I can't speak to is the long-term pay to win, right? Because since it's a card game, it's going to have those cards that you want to get, those cards that you want to upgrade, the shards playing into it. I mean, you're recruiting, you can use rubies. Let's stop in the shop so that you can see it here. Rubies are used for the purchase of masters, but you can just play the game and use shards. You cannot use rubies to do any of the account upgrades. Those are straight cash, but you can buy power tokens with rubies. And so there's where you can kind of see a little pay-to-win type thing going there, because it's essentially a lockbox, right? You're paying 160 rubies. By the way, my 505 rubies that I have so far were all gained through gameplay, so you can get them through gameplay, but does it keep up and turn into a grind so that you want to spend money? I don't know. You have to play for a lot longer than I have to really get to that point. So I'll let people that are more in tune with that chat. But you're spending the ruby to get power tokens to then go and roll on a particular, on a subset of cards that you can win. So it's a lockbox, you know? Except you get to see, hey, there's an orange. Orange, give me that orange, give me that orange, give me that orange. No, no, no! Oh, come on, you tease. Does that make you want to buy another lockbox? I don't know. I mean, at least you get to see what your cards are here, but, you know, we're kind of just trusting that it's actually a fair spin of the wheel and every spot on the wheel has the equal chance of showing up. You know, is there some math behind it that makes one more likely than the other? I don't know. So, but you don't know when you're buying lockboxes either, and you've got the same thing. No, I don't want to buy any more at the shop. Thank you for the advertisement, though. Well, that's Minion Masters. Actually, to me, quite enjoyable right now. Again, what's it going to turn into? I don't know as far as grind for the cards. You do have cosmetics in the way of arenas, avatars, and emotes that you will get using different chests, so when you level up and things like that. And you have a rotation of the masters to find ones you really like if you want to. With only 9 on the board, but not counting Stormbringer, who is the 10th that you'll get automatically. The other 9, having 2 in every week, it's not going to take you all that long to decide which ones you like the perks of. But if you want to check out the game, it is free to play on Steam now and Xbox One. Until next time, gang, this has been Magic Man from MMOBomb.com saying stay safe, and we'll see you out on the servers.